everyone, you're welcome back to Adi's Chat. My name is Adiola. Most people call me Adi. Thank you so much for clicking on the channel today. Thank you for subscribing to all our subscribers. Thank you so much for coming every single week, every time you check out the channel. We really appreciate you. To everyone that's just subscribed recently, thank you so much. Really, it's good to have you here. And if this is your first time of seeing my face, my name is, said earlier, most people call me Adi, and I put a lot of random things on this vlog. I talk about mostly my chats about savings, budgeting, but recently I've been talking about my holiday. So the next few chats that you see or vlogs that you see will be about holiday. If there's anything you're interested in me talking about, you can leave it in the comment. You've got my email there. You can reach out to me for other things as well. Today on the channel, we're going to be talking about something very interesting, and we've got our special guest, Phoebe. Yes, so we've got Phoebe here today, and Phoebe is my lovely daughter. We're on holiday together. We are currently sitting in our hotel room in Marrakech, Morocco. We've had a lovely time. Every single day has been really lovely. It's very hot, but it's been a really lovely, enjoyable holiday. We've just had a good time, a great time really. And yes, so but we wanted to talk about what our first impressions of Marrakech is. Yes, when we first got here, how did we kind of see? We've never been here before. This is our first time, so I'll go first. When we first got here, when we landed, it was a bit chaotic when we landed. Really, we landed safely. We thank God. We came here with Ryanair. Ryanair is a low budget airline. The flight was very basic, and this was the first time I think for Phoebe going on a basic airline where nothing else is done. You just get on the flight and then you get off the flight. That's just it really. So that was okay. So we landed, and it was a good landing. We got to we were easily directed to customs, and there wasn't a queue at first, but all of a sudden there was a huge queue. Yeah, there was a huge queue, and then there wasn't a lot of people actually attending to people, and they were taking their sweet time as well, really. And there was a queue. There was a huge queue. I think quite a lot of flights landed at the same time, and this is a popular holiday destination, so loads of people were coming in at the same time. What was your first impression, Phoebe?
I mean, when we landed, I was pretty impressed because I saw palm trees, and that was my first time seeing palm trees. When
outside, not inside just around the airport, not actually inside.
I found it quite hot. Like once we stepped out, I was like, oh, it's hot here.
Once we stepped out, it was really hot. It was the heat just comes at you as soon as that door opens.
It doesn't give you time.
It just comes. And something funny happened when we got here. It was hot and very sunny, and then it was very windy, very windy. The wind started to lift papers and started to make this. It started to swirl around, something like that.
Like dust, sand.
Sand, dust, everything was all over the place. But the cab we were in, it was pre-booked, so it had AC, and we couldn't hear anything. But then again, it started to rain the same minute with that wind, very heavy rain, and then hailstones as well at the same time. You just hear it. I think I recorded a bit of it, so I might be able to slot it in here somewhere if I find it. Luckily, I'll slot it in. But it was just very strange. That was the first time I'd seen all those three things happening at the same time. The wind, rain, and the driver was saying, oh, it's snowing again at the same time. He said, oh, the weather will be really good this week. He said it will be 40 most days, and I think the day we landed it was 40. But yesterday must have gone up to 44 or something. It's because I checked it before we left. So any other impression you had when we got here?
I learned that, well, I think that's all my impressions, honestly, because Morocco is a really nice place and Marrakech is a really nice place. And the hotel we're staying in is really lovely, by the way, as well, because it has lots of like different parts, and it has 5 levels. We actually went to the 5th level today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
But there's not much to see. It's the same as every other level.
But when we first landed, we went to an hotel that was near the it wasn't too far from the airport, this hotel we went to, really, but this hotel didn't have a parking space. It's a popular hotel. It was an Ibis hotel. Ibis hotels are usually kind of almost the same thing, but slightly different from country to country, but you can kind of almost bank on what you get. They are budget hotels or basic standard hotels as you like, really. So we went to that one, and as soon as we got there, the lift wasn't working for that.
Yeah.
So that was really shocking. The lift wasn't working. Everybody that had suitcases had to be going up and down the stairs.
Luckily, people actually helped you.
Yes, the staff actually helped, but still not really. It's not the best, because if you don't need, if the staff, if they're not available, what happens? And we were put on the first room that we're given. What I didn't like about this hotel, the first room that we were given, what was the number? 121 or something like that. I can't remember the number.
It was actually 208 that we were given.
No, we were not given 208. It was
211.
I don't even know. Whatever the number of that room, the room that we were given, when we got there with the hotel staff that took us there, we opened it. It was someone else's room, someone else's things.
Was already there.
They were there. Their things were there. I don't know whether they were having a shower. We just had to close the door quickly. So that means that that key, that card opened another room, which shouldn't have been the case, really, and that person didn't lock it. But then they gave us the staff went downstairs to go and get another key, and we got another room on the first floor this time. And this room, it was, we opened it. It was all right. It was a very small room, really. Again, the thing with Morocco, I think a lot of the budget hotels, they're very standard. For those that are coming from America, I think it will be a shock to them. In England and in Europe, generally the rooms are quite smaller. The beds are smaller. Somebody coming from America, if you say double bed to them, and some other parts of Africa as well, people will be confused. If you say double bed to them, they expect a really big bed,
large bed.
Yes, but a double bed is just a double bed, a bed that will suit two people. That's what it is in England and in most of Europe, really. So anyway, that's how it is as well in Marrakesh. So the room was very small. It was quite boxy. We did a tour of the room.
We did a little tour.
Yes, you can't really move around so much in that room, but it was good for what it was. Really, very affordable. I might do another video where I would kind of put the prices of the hotels on, but they are all on booking.com. I use booking.com all the time, and you will see people's reviews, and that really helps me. And when I'm looking at review, I look at reviews of people that live in the same place as me, because I think our expectations are probably similar. I'm not saying that people's expectations because they live in a different place, but what we're looking for in a place that's decent is most times is aligned. So that's just what I'm saying. So I look at that, and that's how I booked this hotel. So I booked the second one, which is our main hotel where we're sitting at, is the one that I really booked. But because I wasn't sure how late or how early they open, but to be honest, in Marrakesh they open at 9, like the supermarket we've been going to. They open at 9, close at 10. Yeah, they close at 10. So most places close really late. They open early and close really late. So there's not that problem of somewhere will be closed, but I wasn't sure about that. But this second hotel, is really, really good.
It's lovely.
Yes, there's so many places that we can walk. The other hotel too, there were so many places that we could walk to. It was literally in the middle of town, but it was quite too chaotic. A lot was happening, loads of tourists around. A lot was happening there. But I'm glad we stayed there, because I got to film the train station and the main streets of Marrakesh, really. But this other hotel is on the way to Casablanca. We didn't end up going to Casablanca because it was just too hot. There were all the days back to back were over 40. So to get on the train really and go somewhere, it was really hot. Yeah. And the other thing, I think I've done a video about the driving here. That was the other thing that surprised me. People don't follow any speed limits, no zebra crossing, no lanes, even parking. People don't park properly. Nothing really. But I guess they're used to it. That's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah. Anything else would be anything that you think kids will love, if they come to?
You'll love this hotel. Has a lovely pool that we went to today.
Yeah, even the hotel we had before had a pool as well. Most of the hotels, I think most of them have pools. There's some that don't have. When you're booking it, you can always check that on booking.com. Some of them don't have pools, but most of them, I suppose, because of the weather, they have pools.
And it's really hot here, so it's refreshing to go into a pool.
Yeah, oh, the pool was amazing. The kids are at the pool like all day. And this hotel, I think, is soundproof, so we don't hear the noise when we're in the room.
Other rooms.
Yeah, or the noise from the pool when we're in the room. But you can literally see, and you would have seen clips of the pool. I think you'd have seen it, or you would see it after this. Really. Yes, and we went to the pool today. We spent a lot of time in the pool. It was really refreshing.
I loved it.
Yeah. Anything else that you think children will love it? Oh, we saw a kids for little younger children.
Oh yes, there's a little kids play area at that Marrakech like supermarket. If you're from the UK, it might look a little like Costco because it's a tiny bit like Costco with different shops around and different places. But when you go to the very back, it's like a little kiddie play area.
It's a soft play area. Yes, really. So if you've got little kids, they would enjoy that. There's a lot of things. I think there's a lot of things that they can do. There's a lot of shops. There's the markets that everybody. I think everybody goes to the market, and everybody should go. The market is nice just for the experience. Really, it's nice to go to the market. Really, the most interesting thing is I think maybe. I think we'll definitely try and come back here. It's a lovely place. Yeah, we'll come back here, but we won't come in August. I don't know how we're going to work that out. I think it would be nice to come during spring, which is February, during our own spring, and I feel that it will be less warm here. It won't be hot. It will be warm and just all right here, and it will be good to just be in a relaxed place during spring for just 5 days or 6 days, whatever you want. Really, there's a lot of other things to do if you haven't got kids. If you just want to come on your own, really. To be honest, some people go to the market every single day because that market is absolutely, honestly, you could need 7 days to explore the market. There's a lot.
It's huge.
Yes,
lots of nooks and crannies everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot to do there. There are museums to go to. We didn't even tour half of it. We went to quite a few places, but we didn't even do half of it because what happens is if you're out for 3, 4, or for 5 hours, honestly, you're exhausted. Really, you just want to go home and go in the AC. Really, yeah, that's just all you want to do. You're exhausted. So So, but all in all, how was the trip?
It was amazing. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh, for maybe 10 out of 10 for the trip. The trip's really amazing. I put this trip in my top 5 trips, really. Yeah, top 5 trips, really. But yes, it was a really good trip. I would recommend for anybody to come to Marrakesh. I would do it again because, again, honestly, one of the things I forgot to mention is really affordable. Once you get here, I think during the summer months the tickets are expensive because right from September, October, the people that will be buying, they will buy a lot cheaper than what we did. But the hotels are affordable, the food is affordable, so really this is a place, is a quick getaway, nice place, but quick and affordable, really. If you're in the UK, yes. If you're talking about those in America, it's a bit of a trek for them, so it would still, it was those in Africa as well. I think this will be a little bit more affordable, but it's probably more affordable for us, really. Yes. Anyway, have a great day. Have a lovely evening wherever you are. We just thought we'll share our first thoughts, really, on Marrakesh, and you would see a lot more videos about the trip. Really, it was a really lovely experience for us, really. And if you're looking to come, if you're thinking about it, book that trip. Book it as soon as possible. We'll see you soon. Take care. God bless you.
Bye.